Last time on the Black Gate. From Moonglow, across the ocean, to Serpent's Hold. Serpent's Hold is a hold filled with knights in service of Lord British. Here, I wanted to talk to a man named Menyon, a swordsmith, or blacksmith rather, and a trainer, who trains in strength, +2, and combat. I trained the rest of our party members who had training points left, with a few points left over because I sort of ran out of money, and I felt it was a good opportunity to talk to the denizens of Serpent's Hold. This place is a reference to the old 90s, 80s television series, Star Trek The Next Generation. So I talked to Jean-Luc Picard, or rather John Paul in Ultima VII The Black Gate, and he told us the statue of Lord British outside has been defaced, and wants us to investigate as to who did it. We talked to each and every single knight in the hold, as well as the non-knights, and we found out that Pandaren is the one who defaced the statue. Pandaren is a member of the Fellowship, and he's a bit disappointed as to how much taxes the Britannian Tax Council is taxing out of the Britannian people. We finished the quest, went back to Jean-Paul, who thanked us, and we did some exploration. We found a key in a cave near Serpent's Hold. We also found another cave, filled with a lot of treasure, but no key to the chest just yet. Welcome back, guys, to let's play some more Ultima VII The Black Gate. So I found the key. And it's in here. In Serpent's Hold. Take a wild guess as to where it is. It's in this fish. Reminiscent of the key in the fish back at Lock Lake that opened up the door to the Ho destruction. We'll give this key to YOLO, of course, because he's the key guy. Now we'll open the chest, and what's inside? No treasure, just another key. Interesting, right? I will take this key and give it to YOLO, of course. And what does this key open? This key opens a door here in Serpent's Hold that we visited and I talked about in the last part. This door, right here, like that. And here's your reward. And guess what? This, if you take any of these, it does not count as stealing. I believe the intention of Origin is that the Origin devs, this is your reward for finding this room. So you're completely free to take all or some of these weapons. And I probably will. I did say I was not going to steal in this playthrough, but it's not stealing. Let's just pretend Jean-Luc Picard or John Paul rewarded us with this room, but told us we had to find the key or something. So we'll go ahead and take these things guilt-free. This is a Juggernaut hammer, by the way. I mentioned that in the last part. It does 25 points of damage. I am probably going to give it to Yana, because she needs a better ranged weapon. I was considering giving it to Shamino, but the magic bow is what we're going to use mostly for him. I believe we're going to go ahead and give him the magical axe, though. And I guess I'll put this in here. Because we can just use the F key to feed our characters. That way he can stay ranged when he's out of arrows. Yana, however, I gotta empty her inventory just a little bit. That's not... What am I doing? That is Yana's inventory, right? Yes, it is. Alright, I get a little confused there. I'm really scatterbrained today, so excuse me. Because the Juggernaut hammer is a little heavy. It's 5 stones. I forgot to unequip the whip. The buckler, the hawk can go on our belts. This is the belt slot right there. Where is it? There we go. 25 points of damage, and the benefit with this is that it does not cause friendly fire. Or, I don't know how Exalt does it. Like I said, Exalt does combat differently. It's an entirely new engine for this game. It's been a long time since I played the actual DOS version. I don't have a retro gaming PC to play that game on. Nor, you can play on DOSBox, which is the more quote-unquote authentic way to play next to a retro gaming PC. We're not going to take the Mage Bane. I'm not a collector or anything like that, so that can stay there. Great Dagger will leave B. The Fire Sword will leave B, because we have one. Sword of Defense, you know what that does. And the Magical Sword is more accurate, but I think it does like 7 or 8 points damage versus a sword's regular 6, and I think we're done here in Serpent's Hold, so I think we're going to go ahead and leave. But not yet. We got to train Spark. He is level 5 right now. We'll go ahead and bump up his strength just a little bit more. And I gotta figure out where else to go after this part. I think I'm gonna buy some spells. I could use a drink, not right now, Dupre. Not right now. But Yana can't really use that hammer to full effect, unfortunately. Her combat's really low. But I want to give her more oomph. I want to be her ranged character. I want her to be a ranged character for a little bit until her stats go up. I usually give her a melee weapon towards the mid or end of the game. Alright, let's train Sparkaroni. We got a lot of gold in the last part. I think we'll make a stop at Britain. We're not going to teleport there with the help spell. Because if you do that, we're going to leave our ship here. Our ship is just going to stay right here. And it's going to be hard getting back unless we take the flying carpet. So make a lot of saves when you play this game. Because if you're in a dungeon and you die, you're going to be teleported elsewhere. And sometimes you can't go back to where you were without using like the flying carpet or something like that. It's easy to soft lock yourself. I'm not going to skip ahead, so let's enjoy our voyage across the ocean. Am I going the right... Whoa. Can I go through here? No, I can't. Where am I? Between islands. Let's not get between islands. Let's just fly over to, or ride over to Britain and avoid these birds. These birds are like... reminding me of those birds in Pigeons in Deus Ex. They're not just part of the, you know how in games you see birds in the air? But you can't shoot them down or anything like that, because they're not actually an object or part of the code. It's just part of the scenery. Well, in this game, birds are like NPCs. They can get in your way. That is both a blessing and a curse, but it does add to the overall immersive feel of Ultima VII. So let's go up here, past Trinsic. I did mention in the last part that the game world is very, very small compared to previous Ultima games, but I just don't care about stuff like that. Well, I do like games like Skyrim, but to an extent. It's just, I want stuff to do in an open world game, and if you're just running through endless fields of like nothing, and it takes you like minutes to get to where you need to go, like 10 minutes plus, 5 minutes plus. This game is small in size, it's constrained, confining, but there's a lot to do. I like that. That's pause, we're not going to go on that dock. I think we'll exchange all those gold bars for all that money. And I think we're going to buy some spells. I'm going to buy some spells that are considered important. I completely forgot who sells what. I don't think Nistel sells what I want. There's one particular spell that I do want. That's the unlock door spell. Alright. Farewell Squawks, watch our ship. And make sure nobody takes it like Hook or something like that, or a Fellowship member. This guy's stuck in place too. These NPCs are being weird. I think that happened in the last official version. Let me check something over here first before I go. Just stand still. The schedule's in the DOS version, and the DOS box, if you play on DOS box, the NPCs act like how they should for scheduling wise. In Exalt, they're a little off. They're not how it should be. It must be hard to code, because Dominus, I believe his name is, hasn't, I mentioned this before with the formation, they kind of go out of formation like you see right there. Don't think he's able to fix that. Because this formation you see here is not like the original either. We're back, and we are not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to go to the Mint. What am I doing? Down here, Avatar. Before we exchange our gold bars, I just want to mention that the Fire Sword, in the DOS version, it actually makes a sound all the time. It's actually very, very annoying. It makes a pulsing sound effect. They fixed that in Exalt. So when you're carrying the Fire Sword, you don't hear the fiery crackles of the sword, which I really appreciate. And also, here's another scheduling error as well, a little bit. Cynthia's supposed to be sitting down in the chair, not standing up. Or maybe she is supposed to be walking around, I don't know. Let's talk to her. Thankfully, we don't have to go through the dialogue to... Oh, please come to the Mint during regular daytime hours. What? Okay, that's, well, right on time, huh? Of course, we had to walk right in when all the stores are closing. The stores close at 6 p.m. We have 500 gold pieces. I completely forgot to put our stuff back on our ship. I think we'll go to Cove next. I think that's where the mage I have to talk to sells that spell. And we gotta talk to him anyways. He's an old character from the previous Ultima game, Ultima VI. Also, did I forget anything from that cave in the very beginning of this part? I don't think I did. Let's walk in here. We gotta talk to this gentleman right here. That wizened old mage, and he's probably kooky like the other mages. Let's talk to him. This elderly mage looks older and more senile than when you last saw him. This is Rudiam. We already know his name, or I already know his name, but I'll ask him, let's test his mental faculties a little bit. That I know, my name is Rudiam. Okay, what's your job? I'm not sure anymore. I was a powerful mage at one time. Now nothing works. Magic is a foul. I suppose I could sell you some reagents and spells without us one. And mind the carpet. It does not work. What carpet? What are you talking about? The big blue carpet. It is a flying carpet. It does not work like it should. Rudom looks around and scratches his head. Funny, it was here a while ago. Oh, I remember now. Some adventurers borrowed my flying carpet a few weeks ago. When they returned, they said they had lost it near Serpent Spine, somewhere in the vicinity of the Lost River. I suppose if thou dost want to go and find it, thou couldst keep it. It did not work very well. Perhaps thou canst make it work. I did not like the color anyway. We found that carpet. It was way back over in that dungeon in the few parts ago. The one where I was exploring the deep forest of Yu. Well, let's ask him about the moon gates. He seems to be actually more put together than Nistel, at least. That's a testament to how strong a mage is. If they're strong, then they can resist the effects of the ether, the disrupted ether on their mental faculties. Moon gates. They are a nuisance, are they not? I do not believe that Blackrock is a solution to the problem. Excuse me. I wish my mind had not lost me or I can continue my work. Blackrock. Do not mention that foul mineral's name to me. It has caused me much frustration. Before my mind lost me, I was conducting experiments with the infernal material. But now I cannot for the life of me remember what it was I was trying to do. Tell me about your experiments. Excuse me. I wrote them all down in my notebook, which is somewhere around here. Thou art welcome to look at it, but stay away from that damn transmuter. 'Tis dangerous. Transmuter. 'Tis that wand-like thing. It was supposed to magnetize and magically transmute Blackrock, but it doth not work correctly. Try pointing it at a piece of Blackrock and thou wilt see what I mean, but do not stand too close. Thou art welcome to take it if thou dost want a piece of garbage. We probably will. Let's talk about his notebook. I used it to record mine experiments with Blackrock and the Blackrock transmuter. And that's it. What about magic? I do not understand what is wrong. My magic does not work so well anymore. And that's it. That's all he has to say so far. Let's ask about spells. Dost thou wish to buy some spells? Yes. In which circle dost thou wish to study? We're going to go through all these, by the way. First, what spell wouldst thou like to buy? He has Cure, Detect Trap, Light, and Awaken All. I will probably not choose any of these, actually. Fine. I think we got Cure. I'll double check. Second, Destroy Trap, Fire Blast, Great Light, and Telekinesis. None of those, thank you. A third. Curse, Heal. We have Heal, I think. Paralyze, and Poison. I'm not much of a spellcaster in this game, except for support reasons. Okay, Lightning, Mark, and Recall. Nice. And Seance. We will probably buy all three of those spells. How much is Mark? The Mark spell will cost 85 gold. Agreeable. Yes. Done. What's that like another spell? We'll buy Recall. 85 gold. I will buy that. Buy Seance. 85 gold. Yes, sir. That's 3 spells, and that was like... We spent like... Okay, 80 times 3 is 240 plus 10, 250. Did I get their math right? I hope so. Mental math is not my strong suit. Spent over 200 gold pieces. We got Charm, Dance, Explosion, and Great Heal. Nothing there. That's 6. He's got Clone, Magic Storm, Poison Field, and Sleep Field. Don't need those right now. I'm eventually going to buy every spell in the game, by the way, but we don't have the gold for it right now. Not even if we exchange all those gold bars. Create gold? That would cause inflation, wouldn't it? Delayed Blast, Mass Charm, Restoration. This is a really good spell. I'm not going to buy it now because we are not strong enough or high enough in level to cast it. This fully heals your entire party. So this is actually really nice to have towards mid to late game. Basically makes, gives less stress to Yana. Or Jana. I saw it was pronounced Yana online, so I just say that. He's got Armageddon. If you've never played Ultima 7 before, and you probably know what this does because you watch videos of it, I'm not gonna, just in case though, I'm not gonna mention what this does, but it's a very powerful spell. I might cast it one day. We got Resurrect, that's self-explanatory, Summon, and Sword Strike. Unfortunately, he does not have the spell that I want, which is Unlock Door. I think Nistel had that one. Leaving so soon? Dream me. I hope I remember thee if thou dost come back. I hope so too. Let's, is this his notebook? Why good mages like black magic? Despite the rather frivolous title, this complete tome explains the value of applying magic for the benefit of society, as opposed to selfish, personal gain. The concepts presented herein mesh quite well with those exemplified by the virtues, by Magus. That's a convenient name. Have you noticed, in almost every single game where a character's a mage or a wizard, Rudiam, Nistel, Mithran, and Ultima 8, Mortanius, and Blood Omen Legacy of Cain, those names fit mages. It's like, you can't really choose your name when you're born. Your parents give you your name. Unless they changed their name when they grew up. It's like, oh wow, Gandalf wants to be a mage when he grows up. What are the chances? I've always found that very interesting. I know it's just a game. Those are just like fiction stuff. But I just wanted to mention that. I mentioned that a long time ago, but this is the wand he was talking about. Rudiam's wand. We'll take this wand. He says it's garbage, but it could be something very special to us. Maybe we'll have a need to blow up black rock in the future. I'll also take a piece of black rock, which won't fit because it's very, very heavy. I will give this thing to... Wow, it won't fit. Let's put it in here then. In a bag. It won't fit in the backpack, but it'll fit in the bag because we're full on carry capacity. I forgot to put these glass swords in the ship. In fact, I completely forgot it was even in here. I like how they don't weigh anything. I mean, it's glass, so... Alright, let's give Spark that. Don't open this chest, because if you do... I just remembered. Oh, I thought it was trapped. Never mind. Some chests are trapped in this game. Alright, I think this is his journal. It is. Observation of Black Rock by Rudiam the Mage. The mysterious substance known as black rock is completely indestructible. Only by magical means can it be molded and shaped. Black rock can be found in small quantities beneath the ground, sometimes near lodes of iron ore or lead. Black rock can be excavated by conventional means, but melting it down into a malleable substance is impossible, except by magic. I have found that a combination of electrical energy and magnetic energy has a profound effect upon the substance. Together, these properties cause black rock to become permeable, that is, one can put one's hand through the substance as if it were water. Further study reveals that black rock might work as a teleportation device if magic, electrical energy, magnetic energy, and the correct alignment of heavenly bodies act together upon the substance. That's very important right there, that last part. This theory still needs to be tested. The black rock transmute I created out of an old wand does not work. It was meant to shoot electrical and magnetic charges into black rock, but all it does is make the substance explode. I must be careful not to let the transmuter get into the wrong hands. Pointing it at a large quantity of black rock might produce a devastating explosion. That's good to note. I must quit for the day. The headaches that have been plaguing me have gotten worse. I'm forgetting more and more. Very soon, I'm afraid I will forget how to cast simple spells. I believe something might be affecting the magical ether, but I cannot be sure. And that's about it for Nistel's place. Let's double click on this.
Go away!
That's the Guardian telling me to go away. Must be looking at porn or something, so we'll leave him be. Who knows? Let's go in here and check out Rubiam's lab. I already read that. The Transitive Vampire by Karen Elizabeth Gordon. This richly detailed tome is a handbook of grammar for the innocent, the eager, and the doomed. Okay. Ribald Encounters by Madden. Suggested prose, not going to read that. How the West Was. Not going to read that either. You probably did if you paused it. I Am Not a Dragon by Thompson. Within these pages of bawdy tale of Belnarth, fictional Lord of Serpent's Hold. This volume is part one of a great trilogy involving the humorous exploits of the Lord and his fellow knights. Alrighty. How to Conquer the World in 3 Easy Steps by Maximilian the Amazingly Mean. What a name. Found within are the ravings of a deranged megalomaniac cleric, describing his plans for the domination of Britannia. And after I have acquired the vast core spell, there will be no one to defy me, for all will fear my casting of the spell. Even the loft Lord Brit himself will offer his obeisance to me. Vaz core. So Vaz, I believe, these are words of power, by the way, for magical spells, or just words of power in general. Vaz means great, I think. Core means death. So it's a very, very powerful death spell. Anything over here? Ringworld. I will skip that. The Dragon Compendium. We will read this by Perrin. Found almost exclusively in the dungeon to Stard, dragons are an ancient race of large reptiles. They possess great intelligence, and a few also use magic, sometimes summoning other creatures to fight with or for them in battle. However, in combat they are quite formidable, without any aid, for in addition to their sharp claws and the rows of rage-like teeth that fill their maws, they are capable of producing large clouds of fiery death. That, combined with their ability to become invisible, makes them more than a match for any foolish enough to cross one. Should one ever be found that is willing to bargain with thee, I strongly suggest doing so, for very few can survive a battle with one of these terrible lizards, and even fewer can emerge victorious. I actually think we're strong enough to face off against a dragon at this point. I already read that. I forget where we're at when we're reading. No One Leaves, the sequel to The Day It Didn't Work. Probably won't read that one. The Day It Didn't Work, if you want to read that as well. Modern Necromancy, I will read this by Horrence. That's actually a character from the previous game. He may be a character in this game too, who knows? Rudion was in the last game. He was also much younger in that game, he had black hair. The author of this poetic treatise attempts to show how necromancy has been maligned throughout the years and explains the beneficial knowledge that can be garnered by studying the effects of magic on a lifeless corpse, including the more recent art of returning life to a dead companion, known as resurrection. That is it. Dolphin in the Dunes. Is that a Dune reference? I've only seen the 1984 movie. Long time ago, once. That's a long movie too. Also, rest in peace to David Lynch. Also the only movie I watched from him. Alright, we're done here. We're going to test out that Black Rock wand though. If it explodes, you don't want to stand too close to it. Kablooey, that's what it does. That was quite a big explosion for something so small. I think we're going to go back to Britain though. Calor. Alright, where's... almost said Rudion. Where's Nistel? Is he in here? I think they're all eating, right? There he is. He's at the head of the table, that's funny. It's like, Lord British, I want to be king now. It's like, Lord British, okay, Nistel. And he pats his head. Let's talk to him. Do I know thee? Nistel asks. Skip all that. We already saw that last time. Let's see if he has that spell that I want. There we go. Unlock magic. We will take this spell. 95 gold pieces. Say no and say goodbye. Are we going somewhere? No, Nistel, we are not going anywhere. I am going to talk to one other character, though. And that character is... that little mouse that's walking around. And that's Sherry the mouse from the previous Ultima game. And she can open doors, which is rather amusing. So can animals. If you see birds open doors, they're coded the same way as humans. It's funny. You see a very large mouse with an air of superior intelligence. Avatar, she exclaims. I cannot believe thou art here, Reuben. Yep, it's me. What you been doing? I mainly assist Nana in the rural nursery during the day. I watch the children alone in the evenings while Nana has dinner and goes to her fellowship meeting. Other times I run around the castle looking for mouse food. That actress, Chaminau's girlfriend, was skeptical that Sherry existed, but she existed. She was an important character in the previous game. She helped you get a rune that you couldn't reach. One of the virtue runes, I mean. Mouse food. Well, cheese is my favorite. Of course it is. If thou dost ever have cheese to give away, I will gladly eat it, but I will generally eat most anything. Dost thou have any cheese for me? I think I do. Want to give me some? Of course. Thank thee, Reuben. We did have some. Alright, castle. It is much the same as it was when thou wert last here. There has been a bit of remodeling. After all, it has been 200 years since thou wert last here. That's a long time. I believe Lord British has a storeroom with quite a bit of equipment inside. Oh yeah, we found it, don't worry. The children are so much fun. I like to read them their favorite story. It happens to be Lord British's favorite children's story, too. He read it to me, those many years ago. And you know, for 200 years and she's still alive for a mouse, she must be a really long-lived mouse. Tell me about the children. If thou hast not had the chance yet, do look around and meet them. They are most wonderful and amusing. No thanks, I'm not a fan of children. Story. Dost thou want to hear the story? It is called Hubert's Hair-Raising Adventure, sure. Sherry stands on her hind legs, takes a deep breath, and then recites, from memory, very, very fast. Hubert the lion was haughty and vain, and especially proud of his elegant mane, but conceit of the sort isn't proper at all, and Hubert the lion was due for a fall. One day as he sharpened his claws on a rock, he received a most horrible, terrible shock. A flaming hot spark flew up into the air, came down on his head, and ignited his hair. With a roar of surprise, he took off like a streak, away through the jungle to Zamboozy Creek. He leaped in kersplash with a shower of bubbles, and came bobbing up with a head full of stubbles. At first he just stared with a wide-open mouth at the cloud of black smoke drifting off to the south. Then he felt with his paws just in back of his ears, and he suddenly realized the worst of his fears. I'm ruined, he shouted. Oh, what'll I do? I'd rather be dead or go live in a zoo. And if anyone sees me, oh, what a disgrace. So I'd better discover a good hiding place. Bye. Farewell, my lord. Also, these are dirty diapers right here. Just want you to know that. You can actually double-click this. I'm going to save and show you. Watch this. We can toss this or throw it at YOLO. Aye! What'd you do that for? I don't know. Let's reload. I didn't want to do that. Like, that's not something the Avatar would do. Well, the Avatar is us. You might want to do it, but let's just leave that be. There's a stuffed dragon right there. You double-click on that. Gee, is that neat. Sparks said that, not Yana. I think we'll go ahead and leave or check out our spells right now. We do have Cure. Nice. Okay. Fire Blast, Heal, Unlock Magic. We can cast that. We're level 5. We can also cast Mark and Recall. But we can't, we don't have the stones for that yet. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we're gonna go to sleep, I guess. Or just go sail off into the distance. Let's head back to our ship, actually. We gotta dump some stuff. Don't need to go to a hotel room. We got a bedroll that we can use. We can just sleep out in the wild somewhere. Even in town you can do it. I don't think the guards will bother you. Let's put some stuff away. We got some stuff in here we can put in, I think. Also go ahead and put the, not that. This here. That's nothing in it. And that is armor, weapons. Good, okay. Let's put, let's just keep one glass sword with us, 1 or 2. We'll have Spark hold on to it. He's also holding on to, oh yeah, that's white. That's right, I mean. We'll put this here. Actually, no, we'll keep that. Just in case we need to put an enemy to sleep that's very, very powerful. We'll leave the musket there. One glass sword as sort of a trump card, like if we have problems or something. Also go ahead and put the magical... Actually, hold on. The magical shield can go there. Anything else? Got the serpentine dagger, that... Avatar is going to carry a lot of stuff throughout the game. We don't need that. We'll put that there. What else? Got some reagents. Oh, we still have those stone chips from Lord British's statue. We can just put that there. Souvenir, I guess. Probably wait a bit, too. YOLO, do you have anything? We gotta sell those serpent venom stuff. Nothing there. Re-equip the of destruction on Spark. Forgot to mention he has 27 combat now. The rest is going to go into strength. So 3 more levels. We'll give him another 6. It'll be pretty powerful. I know I keep saying that, but I keep repeating it. We don't need the sword, so I'll hold that for Spark. That way I know what to dump in the future. We got a lot of food. Dupre has gold bars, lots of beer. It's got a powder keg. Yana, lightning whip, right? Let's put that in here, since we already have it, so I guess I'll keep it as a souvenir. Spark can hold on to the buckler. There. Alright, let's go ahead and head off somewhere. So we're going to do some exploration in this part. We're not going to go to the Castle Fire just yet. I want to go here. Before I go there, I'm going to save. Just in case. I'm also not going to skip ahead. Let's just enjoy the ocean heading off in that direction. Doing skip aheads for backtracking is going to be a little odd because I think it's worth music change all of a sudden. That's because probably near a cave or something like that. Alright, that little bit of skip ahead is because, just in case, that music changes because there's a dungeon in that area. I don't want to risk triggering a script that will soft lock us. It probably won't, but I'm just playing it safe. So I skipped ahead around here to where we last left off. Why didn't the squawks warn us about that? Up, sea serpent. Thankfully it's not hostile. Time is it? Almost 7:30. Going this way. It'd be helpful, not helpful, but Anthony Salter is working on Ultima VII Revisited, which is Ultima VII in 3D, different perspectives. Little project that he's doing. He mentioned he did a mock-up of a modern user interface where it'll put a mini-map of this, like on the corner of the screen, and mini-maps of your characters, like inventory and health on the side. Personally, I like the way I like doing it like this, because it's like you're actually looking at the map in your inventory in real life, and like you're actually there. But here is where we are. Are these birds attacking us? What the deuce? Must be the Guardian's doing. He's laughing at us. Alright, there's a reason why I'm here. We're gonna park ship here. I think the gangplank is blocked. Do you think? Alright. The gangplank is blocked. Can I go up here then? I think the gangplank is blocked, Dupre says. My goodness, let's not park here then, let's go over here. Don't think we can park there anyways. Let's just park on the beach then. Be a stealth run. Maybe there's enemies around here, who knows? Who knows? Let's go down here first. These ships, can we enter them? We got a chest there. Those are sacks of wheat. We don't need those. That is bale of wool. I also don't need those. Buckets, don't need those. Can I open these? Nothing in there. Locked. We can't enter this, unfortunately. We might be able to enter on the other side through our ship, but I probably won't worry about that. There's probably nothing in there. I'll probably check later, though. Anything in here? Ah! I forgot to open that chest down there. Excuse me. Up! Those are pirates. How about you? 2 arms. Only 2 of them. Did Yana get any experience? Is she doing some damage? Okay, 559. I like to check to make sure people getting the experience required. Yola has the most. My goodness, he's a strong member. Alright, we got some money. I will definitely take those. We spent a lot of money earlier. There's fine. That goes there. That gold bar can also go home. Put it in here. These pirates don't have a whole lot, actually. Just a little bit of gold and a lot of daggers. They throw it at us. Like circus performers or something. What do we have there? Okay, 26. Like to stack is, much as possible like that. As you can see. Alright, let's go back down. And open these up. Food! Lots of cheese. That'll make Sherry happy. Wrong person. Let's, give this to Shamino. That's all full, so I guess I can have Spark carry food too. Let's hope he doesn't eat it all. Oh, alcohol. Yeah, darn. Let's just give it all to Dupre then. Not like he's got enough. Too heavy. Okay, that's enough for you, Dupre. You got too much. More food? We got some fish. Does anybody like fish? I like fish. We'll take all the fish. It's not stealing. These are just dirty pirates. They don't need it. Prevent them from harming citizens. I gotta stop closing that after I'm done. I'm very messy when it comes to user interface and stuff. My mind goes all over the place. Some more beer. Did it again. Thought I was done. Bread. We got a lot of food. Kinda don't really need to buy anything. Let's go ahead and save, because I don't want to waste the lockpicks here. Go. Wasted one. How much is that? 34 gold pieces. Getting a little bit of money. We still have those gold bars to exchange too. Let's go back down here. This sound again. Maybe it's the flags. Don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Alright, first time. That is a flaming oil. We don't need that. It's like a grenade, kind of. I think these pirates respawn. Yes, they do. Good area to farm for experience if you like. But not like I'm going to. Golderonis. Okay. We're currently... Yeah, once you're in a building, you can't see where you're at. Let's grab these. Maybe I'll give a bag for Dupre to carry beer in or something. I don't know. He's got one on his thing there. Alright, that's a good idea. Let's... Actually, he's full up on his inventory. Never mind. Never you mind. It's been 40 minutes already. I just started exploring. Darn it. That took longer than I thought. Grab this gold. So not really progressing the plot or anything like that or doing side stuff. Just want to explore a little bit. That's locked. There's no key for it. So you have to either use a lockpick or... I think I'm going to go ahead and... I don't think I ever did this. See if this works. That blew up the door. Nice. And that killed a pirate. That's what I like to see. 2 of them. I like them apples. What an entrance, eh? That's probably the only time I'm going to do that. We could have just picked the lock. Let's make a spectacle out of things, shall we? They do have a bit of gold, though. That's neat. 66, that's 86. Hope this doesn't annoy you. I like to, you know, perfectly stack gold so there's less being carried. That is a magically locked door. That's why I got the spell. Might have enough time to go to Minnock and unlock that door in the mines, too. Not going to go in there yet, though, because we don't have the key. We have to pick the lock to that. Oh, this guy in here. How you doing? Can we talk to him? Nope. He's attacking. How about you? He is fairly tough, by the way. There we go. See how much damage he took? He's like a boss character. Shamino, you dropped a arrow. Here you go. Put him right here, I guess. And he's got a full set of magical armor. This is why I came here. I usually come here pretty early. Better late than never. We'll give all this to Spark, though. Put that there. Not all of it, but, you know, mostly everything. This way he can be super protected and be a very helpful character. Okay, he's got a full set of magical armor. I think I'll go ahead and give the rest to, Dupre. Wow. That's a lot. 10 stones for a chest piece. Magical armor weighs like 1 or 2 stones. there. Can carry the shield. Just cause I think I'll have full everything. There we go. We don't need the sword of defense. Alright. He's full up. I think we'll give the rest to Yana. That way she can survive a bit better. Because Shamino has enough health, I think. He's got 18. Yana's got like 14, 13. My goodness. Not a big deal. Alright, let's give her the Gorget. She can't... She's basically stuck wearing chain because she can't carry a whole lot. Alright, I guess we'll give Shamino the plate stuff. Can wear all that, right? Yeah, there we go. That's there. Chain, coif. No one can wear that. Alright, I think they're all wearing, like... I think we're good. I think we're good. All full stuff. Let's go ahead and put that back in the guy's inventory. Clean up a little bit and see what's in here. He's got gold bars. Nice. I will take these gold bars because... better in our hands than the pirate leader. How much is that? 18 gold pieces. There we go. Now, can anyone carry these bags? Answer may be no. No there. Okay, one bag for Shamino, two for you. There we go. This will be your beer bag. Dupre? We'll just fill up a bag full of beer for him. Unless it's like too much, you know. I think it'll be too much. There we go. That's why I wanted to come here, but let's get out of here. We're not gonna open that right there. Can I pick this lock? Yes, I can. Let's see if we can unlock this door. Export. There we go. At you. Pirate treasury, I guess. He has nothing. What the deuce? Well, let's open this thing. We got 98 gold coins. Nice. Let's put 2 here. There. We're not going to grab that. Does anyone else need bags? I think everyone has a bag of their choosing, so no more bags. You could probably carry one. You know? Dupre can have the, beer, though. Here we go. That way he stops asking for beer on the road. He's not going to stop asking. There's not a whole lot in here. I'm actually a little bit disappointed. I guess I'll take this bag, though. Can I put this in here? I'm going to put it on our ship. Let's leave. Not going to close the doors. And that's it on this island. It's the Pirate Island. This is a really nice area to come for that full set of magical armor. We got full for Ruben, not for YOLO. Spark is full. Shamino's kind of well equipped. Dupre's almost maxed out on magic. And yeah, I think we're almost ready to do the Castle of Fire. In fact, I may go there after going to sleep. Let's wipe up the remnants of these scurvy corsairs. Rest in peace. Always loot. Right here? Which is there. 32. Very particular with this kind of stuff, guys. Excuse me. Go. Not gonna do it once it gets really, really full, so don't worry. After a while, I get a little lazy. Just a little habit of mine to do this. That is... yeah. So even if you play this the first time, if you don't know where you're going, you can just grind and buy armor at a store. Kind of just sort of play how you want. Oh, that's what happens. He equips his stuff from his backpack. So we can probably put backup weapons for our archers in the backpack, but I like putting on their belt for roleplay reasons. Let's go ahead and give him some more beer. All of this is ours. Bunch of rum, I imagine. Okay, let's go down here. And let's go to sleep, I guess. It's 8:30. Let's store some stuff on our ship. I can. Too many magical shields. I don't even need them. Bag there. This bag in here, can we put it in there? Yes, we can. Put ammo in there. Just a little bit of storage is fine. Does Jan need anything to put? No. Actually, I may just go head back to Britain right after this. And that'll be a skip ahead, I guess. You've seen the ocean a few times. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's head back. Alright, nighty night. The Wayfarer's Inn. James is still here. Now, does it say anything different in regards to Cynthia since we talked to her? What must I do for thee now, my lord? Asked James. Cynthia said. You repeat the words that Cynthia had said to you about him. A smile comes across his face. Oh, who wants to be a pirate anyway? I would hate that. You would, because we just killed a few. If you became a pirate, we probably had to kill you, too. With that, he goes back to wiping the bar, but you notice that the smile is still there. Goodbye. And he says that. Do we get any, I don't think we got experience from that, I'm not sure. We probably did. Nobody leveled up, though. And people are hungry. Let's go ahead and... back in here. Let's just pretend we gave him money to rent another room. Or he says, you know, on the house or something like that. Let's go ahead and feed some people. I'm also going ahead and feed, excuse me, Dupre, drink this. Ah, very tasty. Let's feed the rest. Otherwise, they're going to be very starving in the morning and take damage. Ah, very tasty. No thank thee. No thank thee. Ah, very tasty. No thank thee. Ah, very tasty. I'll soon be plump. No thank thee. Alright, we're good. We will sleep for, right here, for 10 hours. 12 hours, excuse me. Pleasant dreams. Arise, Reuben. Time to continue the quest. Alright, and... oh, did I forget to lock the door? Oh, well. Excuse me. Alright. Next step, we're going to go to... the museum, which is right here. This is not the museum, this is the Fellowship, Hall. Excuse me, it's over here. It's right next to the Fellowship Hall. The museum. Next to the, oh, there's that big booby statue again. Another feast for your eyes, I suppose. Is that NPC here? Yes, she is, finally. We can finally peruse the various exhibits. And, the museum is much smaller than Ultima IX. This is a bright young woman, or just a bright woman who looks much younger than she actually is. She is also a Fellowship member. Well, thy reputation precedes thee, the Avatar in person. Word has spread that thou art in Britain. What's your name? My name is Candace, she says brightly. I must say I'm honored to meet the Avatar, she curtsies. Job? I'm the curator of the Moral Museum. Feel free to ask about any of the exhibits. I spend the rest of my time working with the Fellowship. Fellowship, eh? We meet every evening at the hall. Thou must come and visit. No, thank you. The Fellowship has given me a great purpose in life. I have made new friends and have even found love, she giggles. Oops, I gave away my secret. I must not speak of it. Do forget I said that, please. Okay. Let's ask her about the museum. It has been in Britain for many, many years. It contains historical artifacts as well as works of art. Works of art. Britannia is proud of the artists who donate their works to the museum. Thou wilt see pieces all over the country by Britannia artists Watson, Richard Fox, Randy Frank, Glenn Johnson, and Dennis Lubit. Also, I can't remember if I talked to her before. I don't think I did, because I had to do a re-recording, I think, many parts ago. So excuse me if I'm repeating myself. I don't think we did, because she just introduced herself as as she did for the first time. If you met her the first time, I mean. Dennis Lube is also the artist behind the art of Ultima 7. He did the box art, I believe, and I think other things. Exhibits. We have just opened a special section in which thou might be interested. An exhibit of Avatar artifacts. Avatar artifacts. Well, thou surely must recognize them. They are supposed to be authentic. Things like the silver horn and the 8 stones. I understand the stones were used for teleportation, and if mages were not so sick in the head these days, they could cast a recall spell on them to teleport to specific places around Britannia. I believe if one casts a mark spell on one, thou canst reassign the teleportation location, but I suppose none of that works anymore. Yellow whispers to you, Avatar, thou dost know that I do not condone stealing, but, I do believe these stones may be useful to us. Perhaps we should come back later when the museum is closed, if thou dost know what I mean. After all, these items technically belong to thee. We can probably just take them now. She'll be in the other room. Artifacts. There are relics from early Britannia and even from the 3 Ages of Darkness, back when Britannia was known as Sosaria. Purpose? I want to attain a higher level of acceptance in the Fellowship. I want to hear the voice. That is mine one true goal. Voice. Dost thou not know? We do know, actually, but expending dialogue here. The longer one is a member of the Fellowship, the greater chances that one will hear the voice. Supposedly, it is a man's voice that thou wilt hear, perhaps in thy dreams. Perhaps while thou art concentrating on something else, it is a voice that tells thee things, suggests things. I do not know, really. I have not heard it yet, so I am only speaking of what I have heard from others more fortunate than I. Now what about that secret? What secret? I do not have a secret. It was a slip of the tongue. I cannot really speak to anyone about it. Why, if word got out that the mayor and may I ask thee to forget that I said anything? Candace turns beet red and turns away, which gives us time to look around the museum. These are the not the runes of the virtues. This is honor right here. That's the chalice on it. I believe this is compassion. Don't know what that is. You click on it. That one's justice. That one's something, that one's something, and that one's something. There's 8, one for each virtue, based on the principles of truth, love, and courage. The virtues are going away in Ultima 7, pretty much. Well, that's the direction it's going, because a new religion is the Fellowship, and people have just moved on from all the virtues. So go figure that the first Ultima game I play as a kid is a game where the avatar doesn't really have any meaning anymore, but it's still a good game. Here are the virtue stones. Those are runes. These are stones. You got these in Ultima 4 at the bottom of each dungeon. The 8 dungeons of Britannia. I think that was probably the most annoying part of the game, I think. I only beat that game once. This is the Bones of Zog, earliest Britannian fossil. Don't remember that. These are swamp boots once worn by the Avatar. And this is a harpsichord. And that's the Avatar playing. He's very, very talented. He or she, I don't know what gender you play. Menetzi's harpsichord used while composing. Anya of Spring. This is Lord British's musket. So I want to talk about these stones a little bit. Like she said, you just cast mark on one of the stones and recall. But do remember where that goes to. And you can always just write down, like, you know, blue takes you to the island we were at earlier. And all that, you know. I'm going to take all 8 of these. I think I could take them now, actually. We'll have... Can Spark carry them? No. Oh, yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take all of them. At the table. Spark. Won't fit. You can carry all except 1. That's a little... Is there any container that can carry all of them? Also forgot to put these swords away in the buckler. I was going to dump them somewhere. I gotta remember to do that. But yeah, cast mark on one of them, then you can recall to the location you marked. Pretty handy. And she does not mind us taking it. Let's go in here. This is a statue of the Avatar, which is always puzzling to me that people don't recognize the Avatar really. I guess they weren't seeing the statues of him that were constructed that are around the world, or they just don't come to the museum. To summon the silver snakes, this is the silver horn, once used by the gargoyles, and this is the Ankh, symbol of the virtues, and this is the vortex cube. I forget what this is used for. I'm a bit rusty on Ultima lore before 7, which is all kinds of messed up. The continuity between each Ultima game is not strong. It's not tight. The continuity has always been kind of bad. Not terrible or anything like that, but Ultima 9 made it really bad. Never bothered me though. Lord British. Statue of Lord British. Of course, his is in the center. I thought this was the Museum of the Avatar. Why is Lord British in the center? The centerpiece. Like, I should be right there, not Lord British. Darn it. Now I see why Pandaren wanted to deface the statue. But we can't do that here. But thankfully we can kill Lord British in this game over and over again if we want to. That's the Britannian lens. That's the Gargoyle lens. These lenses are important in this game too. I mean, they're important in the last game. These were basically required to finish the game. It brought peace between the Gargoyles and the Britannians. That's a pretty good game too. You can also play the Ultima VI remake on Exalt. I had that installed. They basically install it for you. When do we eat? What the deuce? We just ate like 12 hours ago, man. And now you're already hungry? I know, makes sense. Let's go ahead and feed everyone then. All the way to max. There we go. And one more thing about the Virtue Stones, like, you know how nowadays, the part's almost over, but nowadays, like Elder Scrolls games like Skyrim and Oblivion, or ones in recent memory, those are old games, have quality of life features like being able to fast travel, just open up a map and teleport to, just click here, go to Minnock, click here to go to you, click here to go to Moonglow, pretends it's a Skyrim for a second. I suppose you can call this game a prototype Skyrim, but Skyrim basically, right off the bat, lets you fast travel to a location. Once you find it first. Once you find a dungeon, you can go ahead and teleport there. I never liked that method of fast travel, that quality of life, modern adjustment. In this game, there is fast travel, but you have to work for it. You have to actually get the stones, you need reagents, and you need to buy the spells, which we got pretty quickly. We only have 9 reagents left, but, you know, I mentioned that in my review that this game doesn't have the quality of life features that are notable in modern games. I remember one person saying you can use mark and recall to fast travel. I'm like, you're missing the point, man. You have to work for it. That's the whole point. I like fast travel when it's part of the world. You know, like Morrowind had the Silt Striders, and you had mark and recall in that game. You can also teleport from a mage's guild to another mage's guild in another town if that town had a mage's guild. I like in-game fast travel versus just clicking on the map and going to where you want to go. I just feel like it defeats the purpose of exploration, you know? In Skyrim, I rarely use it unless I get really impatient. I really only travel to the nearest town, take a carriage instead. But yeah, let's head back to the ship. I think we'll go off to the Castle of Fire. And here we are. I'm gonna wrap up this part by, I think, dumping some stuff. I don't know. I don't know how to where to carry these stones. I guess I'll just have Spark carry these for now. He can carry the Virtue Stones. He's the protege anyways. He will keep the sword and shield. Gonna make a last pass through all our stuff, right? We gotta exchange gold. I'll do that real quick. The royal mint. Let's get rich, shall we? Exchange. Yes. 1,000 gold coins for thee in return, my lord. I thank thee for thy business. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. There we go. Let's just throw that all in here. That's our funds for buying spells, reagents, all sorts of stuff. You know, once you know where all the stuff is, it's like you can really get strong pretty quickly. Otherwise, you can just grind somewhere. Oh, did I forgot to write? I took the Avatar shield away. What to do is, but we have 1,000 536 pieces of gold. Does anyone else carry? Okay, the avatar is able to carry all of it, I guess. That looks like 1,500, isn't it? Yeah, we are rich, guys. But we can be even richer in the future. There's a little trick to making money later in the game. And that trick will be revealed later on.